Remember the duckies? They're growing up. Look, they're growing up. Look, they're all here. Look at them. Good morning, little family. Oh, they're more used to humans, too. Hey, guys. Look at a parade. Okay, I just went to the lodge to go potty before my hike, and I smelled bacon in there. And I am okay. I don't mind. I look at these guys again. Yeah, I was talking about, smelling things and being cool with it, and I just imagined like what it would be like to eat some bacon right now, and I'm like, that'd be pretty tasty. But I don't need it. Okay, let's go hiking. Morning, guys. All right, I am on a mountain hiking, clearly. I was a little worried this morning because I thought I was going to be cold. It's actually pretty cold out here. So I'm wearing like long sleeve shirt and pants, which is the first for the season so far. And I put my hair down because I was freezing. In the beginning, I was like, crap, I should have brought more clothes. But gotta say, now, not so cold anymore. A little bit warm. Got some body temperature going up here. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something, and I might have to stop in a second because I'm getting out of breath talking while I'm hiking. But I wanted to talk about yesterday and sort of my thoughts about it. Was that yesterday I had like a perfect Nutritarian day, and I honestly I have to stop. I honestly feel like I haven't had one of those in a long time. While I was on the challenge, I liked the challenge, but I often didn't feel like it was enough food. And, when I had big salads with stuff, that would help. But I didn't necessarily like the salads all the time. So I've kind of been morphing that a little bit and having the salads now with the food. But yesterday, so I had my raw veggies with a nut dip, and I had the kale soup for breakfast. And then I had a huge salad, which is one that I would have had just by itself as a meal before. Fuhrman would have recommended that, but that's the kind of thing that makes me crave. I need more bulk than that. So then I had the full plate of eggplant roll-ups as well. And I tell you, oh my God, I was so like, not stuffed, but satisfied, like done, finished, had enough. I had the bulk, I had all the signals, right? I had the bulk, I had the nutrients, I had enough calories. Those were all the signals that I needed to sort of tell my body that I didn't need any more food, and I didn't need to crave either. So typically I have been craving so much, and I think a lot of it has to do with the sugar I've been using, but it's also 100% or 50%, the amount of food that I'm eating. Like, it really requires so much food. So I want to say the biggest message I'm trying to say here is that I lost a pound yesterday. And sure, I did my normal exercise of 4.5 mile walk, but even if I hadn't walked, I know I probably would have lost about a half a pound. So it goes to show you that it's true. The more you eat of this particular food, the more weight you lose, which is so completely the opposite of what we're taught in regular dieting advice. So lesson here, to really reap the benefits of the Nutritarian lifestyle, not just the internal stuff of whatever is happening in your body by all these vegetables and wonderful things, you have to eat a lot, and you have to follow the rules. You have to shoot for the 1 pound of cooked vegetables and 1 pound of raw vegetables a day. You have to shoot for it. And I gotta say, that's what's been different about the last couple days. I've been trying to do that. I've been really thinking about vegetables and trying to shoot for that 1 pound of cooked and 1 pound of raw. And I think I've probably been getting pretty close. I'm not like measuring or anything, but I think I'm getting pretty close. It's certainly more than I was eating during the challenge and stuff like that. I've been missing berries lately, so I need to get those in my diet every day. So maybe I'll have those as like an after meal snack or whatever. But I haven't wanted ice cream, I haven't wanted smoothies, I haven't really been, except like before lunch, sure, I want that. But I made that rule for myself to have the lunch first and then see how I feel. And yesterday, experiment was a success. Like, I was not even interested in anything. So just wanted to share that little note with you guys. That's super, super important. Eat enough food. You have to eat more. And if you're not eating enough and you're craving, like if you're craving, it means you're not eating enough. I'm going to continue to test this theory for the next couple weeks and see what happens and report to you guys. But if you feel like you're having trouble with craving or anything, make way more than you want. Yesterday, like, I did not want to eat that eggplant roll-ups, but I made myself eat the whole thing. So make yourself eat more food than you kind of want, and the cravings should be blunted a little bit, and you should have a little bit easier time. Okay, that's it. Enough rambling. I'm gonna do this hike. Bye, guys. All right, I made it to the top. Gonna go down now. Just hanging out for a bit. There's nobody here. Love it. Well, actually, there's one person camping, but not many other hikers. It's a perfect weather. So happy. All right, on my way down, I'm gonna have my apple now because I'm starved. Just back from my hike. Ravenous, so I'm having a big smorgasbord of things. Figs, grapes, tomatoes, chickpeas, and whatever this is. It's a tangelo. So I'm going to eat these things and see how I feel for a bit, then I'll go ahead and have a bigger, more substantial lunch maybe in an hour or so. Yum! I wanted to make a comment. Again, I've posted this before on my Snapchat, I think, but when I peel oranges, I always use, this is going to be hard to do, but I always use this avocado peeler, actually. I'm going to put a link for this down in the description below if you want to get it on Amazon, because the teeth on this thing that get through the skin of an avocado are perfect also for the skin of an orange. So I usually do a circle around the top and peel off the top, and then I score it 4 times along the bottom like this, and then I just peel it down like this, and it's so much easier to peel oranges this way. Yay, Amazon, I love you. Carob powder, nutritional yeast, and nut milk bags. Amazon making lazy people like me happy since 1997. All right, it's 12:30. Starting to get really cravey thinking about banana ice cream. So I'm gonna make lunch now. I think that's my cue to have lunch. So I'm gonna do a big salad. I'm gonna have some grapes. I'm gonna have the kale soup along with it. I'm gonna maybe have a huge portion, kind of like I did with the eggplant roll-ups yesterday. Get myself super full so I can hopefully get through this craving. So I'm always leaving freshly washed grapes out, and then a bunch of other fruit always out on the counter so I can come in and have it whenever I want it instead of having something worse. But I never thought to have something better, a big huge bowl of vegetables just hanging around. And actually read this, I think I read it in one of Fuhrman's books, this idea. I think it was the kids book, Disease Proof Your Kids, I think it's called. But having just a bowl of vegetables hanging out, they're fine to sit out all day, and just snacking on them whenever you come in the kitchen. Am I the only one that's like totally satisfied when I use up all my greens and get to throw out the bags? It makes me so happy to do that. Lunch is pretty much served. We've got a head of romaine, a handful of arugula, a bunch of walnuts, frozen thawed corn, and then salsa. And I've warmed up a thing of my leftover cheesy kale soup for lunchtime. As I've been preparing it, I was snacking on the veggies and my dip from earlier, and I'll just have more of this later probably. The only thing I'm missing so far is, I think does this one have mushrooms in it? Hold on, can't remember. Yeah, the cheesy kale soup has mushrooms and onions in it, so the only thing left on the list is berries, so I can have those later. And this is maybe gonna be a perfect day. I still have the ability to have a whole other meal later if I feel like it too. It's only 1, so I probably will. Lunchtime. Grapes for a snack and a cat.